is Nandan. I'm from Bangalore. Currently, I'm working as a quality engineer in a mechanical company in Mumbai. I am actually from Mumbai, Karnataka.
Your voice is not
Um,
audible, Nandan. A lot of background noise.
am I audible?
No, no, no. A lot of background noise your side.
One second, sir. So,
Okay. So meanwhile, others, anyone?
Yeah, hi Ajit. Yeah, my name
Hi.
is Somshekar.
Hmm.
I have a 3 years of work experience in SAP.
Hmm.
The SAP in success factor cloud platform integration. I
Hmm.
chose DevOps because the skill what I'm looking as a cloud platform integration in a higher level, it matches with that and it will be easy transformation for me also. So I choose DevOps as my career. And OPQ, yeah, my friend gave me a referral here and
Okay.
I want to just explore this opportunity also.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Somshikar.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next, Parmeshwar. Your voice is not audible. You are talking. We are not able to hear your voice. Okay. So anyone else want to go ahead?
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, Abhishek.
Yeah, my name is Abhishek and I am from Chikbalapur. I work in TCS as a data analyst.
Hmm.
So I was searching for job change and to upgrade technology. So I got through this OPQ and from a referral from a friend.
Okay. So you're working as a analyst in a sense. What kind of technology you're working there?
I'm working as a mixed modeling analyst. So majorly we work on advanced Excel and some client applications.
Okay. Okay, Abhishek. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next.
Hi Ajit, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
This is Prayog. So currently I'm from Hyderabad and I'm working as a automation tester from past 3 years. Prior to this, I have like 7 years of experience from mechanical engineering.
Hmm.
So one of my friends suggested to join the OPQ. Now he's in a good position, as I can see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice. Good to know.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Next.
Hi Ajit, this
Hello.
is Aishwarya. I'm
Mhm.
from Tumpur. I just wanted
Mm.
to change my career growth, so I opted OPQ.
Okay. So what's your background?
Huh?
You're from engineering or?
Yeah, engineering. I was working some associate operator, and
Mm.
there was a 2 years gap, and I just wanted to change the career, so I just wanted to join OPQ.
Okay. Thank you,
Mm.
Aishwarya.
Hello, Ajit. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
My name is Sunil. I am from Mysore. I have done
Mm-hmm.
Bachelor of Engineering in 2019. After that, I worked as a Java developer 3 plus year.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I want to upgrade my skills to DevOps because of high demand and market. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
want to join. One of my friends suggest me OPQ Tech.
Okay. Okay. Fine then. Thanks, Sunil. Yeah, next.
Hi, Ajit. My name is Shobha.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. I have done civil engineering in 2016, and
Mm-hmm.
I worked in civil background only for 5 years.
Mm.
Now, after my maternity leave, I wanted to switch my career to IT background. So,
Oh,
my one of my friend referred me OPQ.
okay.
So I joined. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Thanks.
Hi Ajit. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Naveen.
Yeah, Naveen.
I'm I've done B mechanical engineering 2015. After that, in mechanical engineering. After that, I worked in 2 to 3 years in manufacturing field.
Mm.
After that, I prepared for competitive exams. Couldn't able to make it. I I heard about this institute in Instagram and I joined this course.
Okay. 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 Good to know, Naveen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi Ajit, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, this is Mahalakshmi Puja. I'm
Mm.
from Gadag, Karnataka.
Mm.
So, currently, I'm working as a Linux administrator.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to upgrade my skills with DevOps.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother suggested to join this OPQ.
Good. Good. So you might already knowing the commands then.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Fine then. No worries. We'll discuss.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah,
Hi
next.
sir, this is Ushank here from Tumkur.
Okay.
I have completed my computer science engineering in 2021 and
Mm-hmm.
been looking after my family business. So one of my friend is currently pursuing, he's been enrolled in a OPQ course. So
Mm-hmm.
he was the one who suggested doing this DevOps might give me some good amount of skill and yeah, he is like told me that even you guys get us placements and look after
Mm-hmm.
our profile very well.
Mm.
So I thought, why not give it a try and get some knowledge and maybe get placed.
Okay. Thank you, Shashank.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next. Quick. So go ahead. Go ahead, guys. You have to speak up. So you can't be sit idle here. So that's what we do here. Go ahead. I'm audible, right? To everyone?
Yes, audible.
Yeah, go ahead quickly. So we'll start the DevOps introduction after this. Don't want to introduce yourself?
Hello. I'm audible.
Yeah, it's better, but background noise is there.
Um,
How about others? Okay, so anyone want to go ahead last? If you are pending, Baswaraj, Vidya, Tejasvi, go ahead. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good morning, Ajit.
Hey, good morning.
This is Swaraj. I am
Mm-hmm.
from Vijaypura.
Mm-hmm.
I have done my graduation in 2016. I am
Mm-hmm.
currently working in non-IT. I am looking for a career change.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends suggested to join OPQ Tech. So that's why I joined the OPQ Tech.
Okay. Thank you, Baswaraj. Okay, fine then. Parmeshwar, you want to introduce? I see you raised your hand. But your voice is not audible. Okay, fine then. So what we will do today, I'll give some basic overview of the DevOps, and before coming to the next session, so you guys have to create your own AWS account. Okay, so that's a free tier account. I'll show you how you want to create everything. Okay, so let's jump into basics of DevOps. Okay, so you need to understand the DevOps workflow before moving ahead. Okay, let me start sharing my screen. So let me know my screen is visible or not.
Yes, visible.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's
concentrate here. Okay, thank you. Okay, so concentrate here. Okay, so you, even though it is a basic, you need to understand the basic. If your basic is good, so you can play around easily in the DevOps area. Okay, so just wanted to give you some what are all the do's and don't do's during the session. Okay, so always, since you are sitting in a home, so always there will be a disturbance from your family members and so others. Okay, so make sure you create your own dedicated space for study always. And another thing is the punctuality. So be punctual, all attend the sessions regularly. Okay, and always use the laptop. So don't use any mobile or the laptop, sorry, tablets. Okay, so use your laptop, and we recommended use to headphones because since you are in the home, always sometimes you will be distracted from your family members, right? So use your headphones for the proper voice and the clarity. And so mute your microphone when you are not speaking. So if you have any doubts, always you have to unmute and you can ask. So participate actively. So whenever we ask any question, so even though if it is a right or wrong, so please try to answer the questions. Okay, so we are expect you to answer. So don't simply listen the session and go away. So take the whatever we discuss. So try to answer the questions even though if it is a right or wrong. So that, so since you are the learning phase, so it will always give you some confidence. Okay, so during your interview sessions or talking with someone, so it will give you some confidence. Okay, so I always recommended you to take your own notes, because since this DevOps course is like almost close to 5 to 6 months course, so we'll be discussing a lot of tools here. And so you'll be so whatever from the day one we discussed, if you have a notes, if you have your own notes, it will be easy for you to prepare for the interview sessions as well. Okay, so that's all. I always recommend you to create your own notes. Okay, and another thing is so make sure your internet bandwidth should be good. Okay, at least 10 Mbps will be sufficient for you to attend this session. Okay, and I always telling this, since you'll be in home, and so don't parallelly work, do the other things. Okay, and don't skip any sessions, because it will be continuation of the previous sessions, right? So don't skip any sessions. So videos during the initial days, we will be not able to share your session videos from the day one, so it will be taking some time, like 5 to 6 days, to share the videos from the day one. Okay, so avoid multitasking, don't do any parallel tasking along with the session. Okay, so this is what you have to follow during attending the sessions. Okay, so in today's session we will see why DevOps and what is DevOps and DevOps life cycle. Okay, so can anyone tell me why DevOps? Okay, so why DevOps in the sense, okay, so instead of why DevOps, can anyone tell me what is DevOps?
DevOps is a bridge between software development and IT operations.
Okay, software
And
development and
then
IT.
deliver software first higher quality through the automation collaboration.
Correct. Okay, anyone else? Go ahead, whatever you know, just say what is DevOps. Okay, see here, see, I see most of them are here working professionals. Okay, so please try to answer. Okay, so I know you guys already, if you know already also, please try to answer. Okay, see here, before DevOps, so I just wanted to tell you few of the other models as well. Okay, so before DevOps, so what are the models in the IT sector everyone used to follow in each project? Okay, so 100% in the olden days, the waterfall model used to follow. Okay, if you are from the computer science background or the electronics background, so you might be already knowing these models. Okay, so each and every project, so either they will follow waterfall model or the agile model. So we will discuss both this model. So before moving ahead into the water of DevOps area. Okay, so waterfall model. So this is the one of the oldest model which every IT sector projects used to follow in the olden days. Okay, so if you see this waterfall model, right? So this looks the perfect model, right? So this model looks perfect, right? So because it accepts the from top to down. Okay, so see here, from requirement to till maintenance, everything is the linear approach we are following here, right? The first it will come to the requirement, then it will be design, so then it will be implementation and the verification and the maintenance. So this will be from top to bottom approach, right? Top to bottom approach. From the requirements perspective, so we will be collecting all the requirements from the business or the clients. Okay, so they will give the clear picture of the business, what kind of business they are doing. Suppose let's say they are doing the grocery business, what kind of the grocery business they are doing. We will collect all the requirements and what kind of payments they want to do it, and everything we will be collecting, so in the requirement sections. Okay, so once the requirement section is completed, so we'll be start designing it. Okay, so designing in the sense, so in the which language we want to implement this and what kind of functionality needs to be implemented in this application. So all this will be taken care in the design section. Okay, So once the design is completed, so what we have to do, we have to do the implementation, right? They will be start doing the implementation of that in the whatever they implemented, right? The language. So sometimes they will do with Node.js, sometimes they will do with the Java, sometimes they will be doing with the Node, Python. So whatever the language they will do it, they will do in the implementation. They will do it in the implementation phase. So after this, whatever they implemented, right? So they will start doing the verification in the sense application testing. So they will do the thorough testing on the application before going to the maintenance phase. Maintenance phase is the where our live application will be running. So before going to the maintenance phase, so they will go to the thorough testing on the application. So they will do all types of testing on the application. So before going to the maintenance phase, the maintenance phase where the live application is running, right? The live application is running, so that and live application is running, and that during the live application, so we'll be monitoring, right? And there will be other maintenance activity. Suppose if there any bug, right? So we'll be again, that will be going to the requirement phase. Okay, so even though this model looks perfect, right? The design, requirement design, implementation, verification, and the maintenance. So there is a disadvantage of this model. So can anyone tell me what is the disadvantage of this waterfall model?
If any one step fails, also we have to start from the first.
Exactly, correct. So here what will happen in this waterfall model, right? So the requirement should be clear. So then only we can go to the next design phase. Okay. So if the requirement is not clear, what will happen? So let's say you are already in the design phase and you did some implementation. Okay, and did some design, everything. At the middle of the design phase or the implementation phase, what will happen? The business will come back and say, no, I have to add one more feature into my application, because you have already done the design and implementation. So you can't go back to the requirement phase and do the again this design and implementation. Okay, because it is a top to down approach, and if the only the requirement is clear, so then only we can move ahead and do this. Because you have already done the design and implementation, you can't add the new feature in the middle. Okay, so only when the requirement is clear, so then only we can go with this waterfall model. Okay, so ideally this model will fit where the requirement is clear. So usually the requirement will be clear during the applications like the banking sector and insurance sectors, where the requirement will be clear. So only those areas this waterfall model will be useful. Okay, so this is all about waterfall model. So moving ahead to the next one, which is agile model. So in the agile model, please join on time. Okay, so in the agile model, so we will be divided each phase into the iteration. Okay, so ideally in the agile model, what will happen? There will be 15 days iteration or the 30 days iteration will be happen. The iteration in the sense the release. Once in a 15 days or 30 days, they will come back to the plan phase, and they will start taking the another requirement from the business, and they will start implementing it. Okay, so what will happen here? So first iteration. So here what we will do here, first we will collect the plan phase, the requirement phase from the business. Okay, so once we collect the requirement, we will start designing it, and we will developed it, and we will do the testing of that whatever we developed, and we will deploy it, and the review in the sense it will be your the live application. Okay, So once it is gone live, so what will happen? The business has come up with another requirement. So they want to add the new requirement, the new features to their application. So what they will do? They will give the another requirement to the business. So this is like a 15 days or um, 30 days iteration. Usually 15 days or 30 days they will do it depending upon their project. Okay. So ideally people will go with a 15 days iteration, okay, in the agile model. So again, in that 15 days, so what they will do, they will collect the requirement from the business or the client, and they will design it and they will develop it and they will test it and they will deploy that whatever they deployed it, whatever the new feature they implemented it, and they will review and they will launch that. Okay. So same cycle will be going on. Okay, new requirement they will keep on giving, the client will give the new requirement every 15 days or 30 days. So they will keep on doing these iteration phases in the agile model. Okay, even though they have a new feature, in another 15 days they will implement it. Okay, so this agile model looks perfect, right? Once in a 15 days or 30 days they are able to implement the new features to their application, right? This agile model looks perfect, yes or no? But there is a disadvantage here. Can anyone tell me what is the disadvantage here? What is the disadvantage of this agile model? What? Anyone? Okay. So this agile model, right? So see here, so we do the plan, design, develop, and test, and deploy, and review. But this will be done by the development team. All this will be done by, they will develop and test it, and but in the review phase, the testing team will be still testing only. Okay, so developers and everything they will give it, and operation team. So operation team, they are still in the review and the testing phase only. So whatever we developed on the first iteration, right? So still after deploy into the our features into the environment, right? Still the thorough testing should happen. And so we are done with, as a developers, we are done with the whatever the requirement given by the client, but we start already still it is in the testing phase, but we will go ahead and collect the second iteration requirement from the business, but our operation team still behind and they are doing the testing phase. Okay, so operation team is way behind the second iteration. They are still doing the thorough iteration, but we already started doing the second iteration and started collecting the requirements from the business, and we started with the second iteration, but our operation team is behind the second, still in the first iteration. Due to this gap, so we came up with the another model called as a DevOps. Okay, so there is a gap between the development and the operation team here. Okay, so still operation team will be in the testing phase, but we already go ahead since we completed and deployed our changes, right? So we are already started collecting the second iteration phase, and our operation team is way behind. Okay, still they are in the first iteration testing. So we already started collecting the second iteration phase, and we are moving ahead. Okay, so that is the reason to overcome this issue. So we came up with a another model called as, so which is DevOps. Okay, so as everyone can see in my screen, right? So DevOps is a combination of software development and the operation, right? So Dev stands for development, Ops stand for operation. So it is the defined as the software engineering method, so which aims to integrate from development and the operation teams by facilitating the collaboration and the shared responsibility. So here the development team will be having the each responsibilities and the operation team will be having certain responsibilities. Okay, so we are coming under the operation responsibilities. Okay, so we will not be involved in the development perspectives areas, so we only taking care of operation responsibilities. Okay, but here, so there will be certain responsibilities, right? The code review and other things will be coming under the operation team, so we will be able to approve their code to the production, and those things we will be discussing in the GitHub sessions. Okay, and yeah, we will be taking care of operation responsibilities. Okay, so development, we will not be worried about the development and other perspective. Okay, so DevOps is a combination of development and the operation. Okay, so it is the methodology to aim to integrate the work from the development teams and the operation teams by facilitating the culture of collaboration, the shared responsibility. Okay, so make a note. Always some people will ask you what is the DevOps and everything. Okay, I'll share this presentation with you all. Okay, now we will see the life cycle of this DevOps. Okay, so life cycle is always very important. So you'll be seeing this life cycle in the multiple other sessions also. Okay, but concentrate here. We'll see discuss in the initial phase also. Okay, so like other models we discuss the plan in the waterfall model, agile model, right? So like the other model we have also the same steps here also. Okay, in the DevOps lifecycle process also. So here also we will collect the requirement from the business, which is the plan phase. Okay, in the plan phase, so we will collect the requirement from the business, what kind of functionality, everything we will be collecting, and we will plan it from the business. Okay, so once everything has been collected, so we will start coding it. Okay, so code may be any language. So in the DevOps nowadays the trending will be the Node.js and the Python. So okay, so depending upon the project requirement, they will go ahead and start coding the requirements. Okay, so once the coding has been done, we will need to build that code, right? We need to convert that code into the building phase. So we need to convert that code into the build phase, right? So into the, so here in the build phase, so what we will do, we will convert this um, the language into the files called as var or jar files. Okay, so these files will be converted into the var or jar files. Okay, so these files we will be putting into the our applications to deploy. Okay, so we will show that. Okay, I will show you. So they will be using some of the web servers to install these files. Okay, so these jar files and the var files we will be putting in our web servers, and we will be make sure the application functionality will be working. Okay, So once the building, everything has been done, so we'll move to the testing phase. So this jar files, right? Whatever the jar files, we will build it, or the var files, we will build it. So we'll be putting into the our application and start doing the testing. Okay, so testing can be done through here. See here in the build phase, we will be using the Maven and the Gradle tool to convert into the to jar or var files. Okay, so once here in the test phase, we will be using some of the tools called as Postman. Okay, there are a lot many other tools, but the trending one is a Postman. Okay, so this Postman will help us to do the quick check on the application side. Okay, so once the testing has been done, we will put it in the deploy phase. Okay, so in the deploy, so we'll be using the multiple tools. So again, all those tools will be discussed. Okay, so in the deploy phase, we will be using Ansible and the Docker and the Kubernetes to deploy our code into the these applications. Okay, so once the deployment is completed, we will be using the monitoring of that application. Okay, so there are so many monitoring tools are available in the market, so all those will be discussed. Like not all those, will be a couple of other monitoring tools will be discussed. Okay, so once monitoring phase is completed, monitoring in the sense the live application will be running here. Live in the sense the production application. Okay, so all these steps will be integrated with the help of Jenkins tool. So Jenkins is one of the integration tool which help us to integrate all these steps into the one single tool. Okay, so the coding will be done in the Git, right? So we'll be integrating with the uh, Git with Jenkins. Okay, so build phase. So to build the code into the jar files, converting into jar files, right? Jar or var files. So that is also we can do with the help of Jenkins. Okay, so testing. So testing also we can integrate with the help of Jenkins and deploy. So instead of going and manually deploying our code, right? So we will be giving our um, build path where our code needs to go and sit. Okay, so you'll be seeing that during our Jenkins sessions. Okay, so all this will be done with the help of this integration tool called as Jenkins. Okay, so here we will be discussing Git, Maven and the Gradle. Okay, these are the build tools and the testing. So you will be seeing the Postman. Okay, Postman and anyhow Jenkins will be discussing the deploy, the Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes and some of the other monitoring tools we'll be also discussing. Okay, so this is the life cycle of DevOps. Okay, so this is the life cycle of DevOps. So able to understand? So here we are working here as an operation. So DevOps administrator. So we will take care of this part. So this up to this part. So testing team or the development team will be taking care up to here. Okay, so we will take it from develop and deploy to monitoring. Okay, and we will also be responsible for integration of this development activities. Clear, everyone?
Yes. Yes.
So now So we discussed 3 models, right? One is waterfall model, agile model, and the DevOps. So can anyone go ahead and just briefly can tell me what and all we discussed few minutes back? How you understand? From the beginning, from waterfall model, agile model, and the DevOps lifecycle. So all 3, go ahead and briefly. Shall I pick the name or anyone want to go ahead? Anyone?
Yeah, hi Ajit.
Hello. Hi Prayag, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's like the waterfall model is like the very old and often used nowadays. It's like a step-by-step process. And coming to the agile one, it's based on the iteration ones or the sprint planning based like 2 week or 30 days, as you mentioned. But the one thing I got is like the where the operation team also need testing and all that I learned new. So then here comes the DevOps. I mean, it is like the development phase is what I know till now, but the operations also I learned new actually, like to deploy the code into the different environments and monitor or maintain the servers kind of thing.
Okay. Anyone else? Thanks, Prayog.
Hi. Yeah, first we learned about the waterfall model. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible,
Yeah.
Aishwarya.
First, we learn about the waterfall model, which is old and linear process where every process will take step by step. If we want to add or delete any of the requirements, we cannot do it in the linear model, like in the waterfall model. So we are going for the agile model, where it takes a iteration process. In the iteration process also, for every 15 days or 30 days, the iteration will be happening. We can or add or any requirements can be added for every 15 days or 30 days. But there is a disadvantage here also. Like after deploying, the testing will be there in the deploying the first iteration process itself. So to overcome this, we are going for an DevOps, that is DevOps model, where development in team and operation team works here, where both can integrate after that. So we are using there. In the development team, the coding, planning, and the build and testing they'll be doing, and in the operation team they'll deploy and they'll operate and they manage, and later they'll integrate. Both DevOps team will be integrated, like development and operation team will be integrated into a plan. That is all.
Good. Good. Anyone else? Go ahead. Somshekhar.
Ajit, yeah. A waterfall model is a linear software development where each steps are interlinked and dependent on each steps. And agile model breaks the project into small manageable cycles.
Correct.
And coming to DevOps, it's an integration of software development and operations, where both are integrated and team can collaborate easily.
Correct.
In DevOps.
Okay. Rahul. Rahul, can you go ahead? Shashank?
Yes, Sajid. So to develop any application, there will be a few set of processes, like from gathering requirements to deploying the application and maintaining it. So
Mm,
to complete this each individual process, there will be few old models such as waterfall model, spiral model, or this agile model.
mm,
So
mm,
these models have some kind of uh, what do we say, disadvantages. So
mm,
to overcome these disadvantages, uh, in waterfall model we have disadvantages like if we get some new requirements or we need some sudden changes, so we have to start the whole process from the beginning. So to overcome that, they came to a new model. So from after developing such type of models, we finally ended up in agile model. And in agile model, all the teams work simultaneously, but the operations team and the development and testing team, like they can't integrate together because
mm.
one will be left behind, and the development team will be getting new requirements every 15 to 13 days. So
Correct.
the maintenance team and the testing team won't have enough time, or what do we say, they get huge amount of pressure to deploy on time. And to overcome all these disadvantages, we have a new development operations model. So in this model, what happens is that the development and testing team will be working separately, and the maintenance, deployment, and this team will be working separately, but will be integrated together. And this model is called as development model. Sorry,
Okay.
development operations.
Mm-hmm. Good. Nice. Okay. So be attentive in the sessions. Okay. Mm, I always ask you the questions. Yeah, this is all about the basics of DevOps. Okay. So in the another thing in today's session I want to discuss is, so you have to create your own AWS account. Okay. So I have this. This is a little bit some of the changes they have did in the recent few months back. So what you have to do, you have to create your own AWS account. So we'll be creating the Linux, and this account you will be using throughout the your DevOps journey in the OPQ. Okay. So to create this account, um, what you have to do, you have to just type AWS login. So here, the Google, if you typed it right, so this page will come in AWS login. Okay, this is the console for AWS. Okay, so here, so since you are very new to this AWS, okay, so and if you are creating this account for a first time with your PAN number and with your email ID, so one account they are giving around $120 something will be free. Okay, they're offering only $120 or $100. They are offering free for first 6 months only. So once you created that account, so I have to utilize that within a 6 months. Okay, all the services, not all the services, only few of the services will be offered for free, and few of the services are will be charged. Okay, so I'll tell you how to use this account properly. Okay, in the next sessions I'll tell you. For now, you have to create your own account. Okay, so for this you need one your email ID, your Gmail ID is enough. Okay, and you need one credit card. They will deduct 2 rupees in that just to validate your account. Credit or debit, anything it works. Okay, only the Visa cards will work. Okay, see here. So they are offering start with AWS 100 in the credit. It's $100 they will give for each account for new users. No cost up to 6 months. Only $100. Okay, once this $100 expired, they will start charging you. Okay, so here you have to give your email address and the account name. Okay, so I have clearly given here, see here. So I given one name here. Okay, and give the account name. Can verify that email address. So for that email, there will be one verification email will be sent. Just click and verify, or sometimes they will send you the verification code also. So put that verification code. After that, once you put enter the verification, the email will be validated. So enter your root password for that account. Okay, so after that they will collect you some basic information. What's your full name, phone number and address, and after that, now another step they added, they will be taking your PAN number or other number. You can give the passport number, passport also. Okay, passport number also you can give, and you need to upload also. Nowadays they are asking to upload. Earlier they used to collect only um, just to validate. Due to some frauds and all happening nowadays, they are utilizing for some of the bad purpose also, since they are taking the document upload for the verification. Okay, so see here, they are telling we will not charge you usage below free tier. We may temporarily use for $1 USD. Okay, so here they will in rupees, in INR they will be deducting 2 rupees, and that 2 rupees also will get reverted back after 1 or 2 days. Okay, 1 or 2 working days. Okay, so and there will be usually the Visa cards will work for debit cards. If you have a credit card, all the credit cards will be accepted. Sometimes the debit card is an issue. Rupee, don't use Rupee, even though they given the Rupee option, but don't use Rupee. So use the any Visa cards. So 100% it will work. Okay, so enter your card number and do the authentication. So they will deduct 2 rupees from your account and they will credit back after 2 or 3 days. So once you done that, you have to confirm your identity, why you are using this account. Just type personal use and individual and give your whatever Aadhaar number or your voter ID or anything. Some options are changed recently, and just to verify your mobile number, they will verify. Okay, so after that you have to select your plan. Okay, since we are learning and we don't need any support from the AWS, okay, go with the basic free support. Okay, so it will be not chargeable for us, so go with the basic support. So if you choose the developer and others business support, so it will be always chargeable, and $100 it is close to 10,000. Okay, close to 10,000 per month. So don't choose all those plan. Okay, so go with the basic support which will be free, and after that, once you select that basic support, complete the sign up and your account will be ready. Okay, so it will take some time. So sometimes it will take some 30 minutes, or sometimes it will be activated immediately. Okay, so ideally it will take 30 minutes to activate that account. Okay, so once you created that account, try to log in, come back to your browser, and if you have an account, sign into console and try to sign in using the root email ID. Okay, so enter your username and password, so it will log in. Okay, this is what you have to follow. Clear, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Again, everyone will create this account before coming to the next session tomorrow morning. All 22 members.
I have already AWS account.
Okay. If you have already, you can use that. No worries. Fine then. So that's all for today's session. So tomorrow we'll be discussing the Linux architecture, and we'll see how to create an instance tomorrow in the Linux machine. Okay. So after that, we'll start with the commands. Okay. So tomorrow again, same time, 7 a.m. So join on time. Okay, 7 a.m. So I'll be wait for 1 or 2 minutes and I'll get started. Okay. So if you have any questions, definitely you can ask me at the end of the session, or if you have any questions, you can ask me, you can stop me and you can ask. Okay. And so be interactive in the session, so it will help you to understand more. Okay. So I'll share this both the documents. Okay. I always share whatever I shown you in the session, right? I'll write the comments in the next sessions. Okay. So I always share all those comments with you all. Okay. So prepare your own notes and it will always help you. Okay. So that's all for today's session. So any questions before wrapping up today's session?
Will classes will be there for all 7 days a week?
Yes, Shikar, I usually take it as
Okay.
part of my session. I always take if there any no session, right? So I'll update in the previous night itself. Okay.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the WhatsApp, please watch out. The WhatsApp group is the communication for us. Okay. If there any
Okay.
no session updates, change in the session timing, right? I always update in the group prior 1 day before, so that everyone
Okay.
can attend the session.
Okay.
Okay. So Saturday, Sundays, anyhow, will be free. So here most of them are working professional, what I see. Okay, so let's spend more time on the weekend, and with this, let's try to wrap up 1.5 hour. Okay.
Okay.
So no, any
Mm,
questions?
yeah, I
Hmm.
think I missed it or not sure. We will be happy to hear about you also. It's a late, but
Hear
about you. Just
about
small
me?
introduction. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm also IT professional. Okay, I'm also working in the one of the IT company. So I'm having more than 12 years experience. So initially I started with my career started with Oracle Database Administrator. So then I slowly moved to the DevOps. Okay, so I do collaborate OPQ from last 5 years. So I'll be handled so many batches till now. Around close to 9 to 10 batches I handled. Okay. Um, so we place so many people here and they're happily working here. Okay. So I working as a AWS administrator and the I do work as a AWS administrator in my current organization. Okay. Um, so in the day-to-day AWS activities and other things, so I do handle and so that's all about me. I'm also from Karnataka. Okay, so basically I stay in Bangalore. Anything wants to know about me?
Thank you. It was great.
Okay, so I'm basically from Karnataka, and yeah, we have our OPQ office in the Tumkur. Okay,
Even
if you
team also told like they are operating in Bangalore also. Currently, I'm staying in Bangalore.
correct. So we have a multiple offices. Since we are Bangalore is major IT, so we operated in two places, Bangalore and Tumkur, we have a spacious space, okay, where
Okay.
we have
Okay.
yeah, We will conduct so many sessions over there. You have to visit once. Okay, so we will call you everyone to our Tumkur office for a demo sessions. Okay, so everyone needs to attend that time. Fine
Okay.
then. So
Thank you.
that's all for today's session. Always open to any questions. So here one thing I'll tell you. So one thing I'll tell you. So keep your momentum always up. Okay. So what I noticed. So even everyone will attend sessions. Okay. So these sessions, these DevOps sessions are like course will be like go 4 to 5 months, close to sometimes 5.5 6 months, because we are adding so many topics because you want to work alone in your projects. Real time projects will be included, real time scenarios will be included, right? So when you get into the work, you have to work alone, right? So no one will come and help you in the project. So when they assign the task, you have to work alone. So that's how this course has been designed. So this we will be adding so many topics each batches. Sometimes some topics is missed or the new real-time scenario came in, we will be added in the next batch. Okay. So this, so whatever the assignments we given, so everything, so you have to complete. Okay. So I'll be giving so many assignments during in my um, time here with you all. Okay. So I'll be creating one shared drive. So keep uploading your documents over there. Okay. So we are closely monitoring you everyone. So once you join this course, so we will be monitoring your from the day one, including your attendance, how you perform in the Q&A session, everything will be monitored. Whoever performs well, they will be continuing this course. Okay, so we have a mentors, the Q&A mentors. So we'll be assigning after this line extension script completed. Okay. So they will be started asking the real-time questions. So whatever, not only whatever we discussed in the session. So whatever I discussed in the today's session, so please go ahead and do some research on that. So let's say today I discussed waterfall model. So do some own your research always. So keep your own notes ready. Okay. Don't think like whatever we discussed on the sessions will be discussed on the same thing will be asked in the Q&A session. It is not an school or college, right? So you are all know how these IT sectors work. So keep your own homework. I always recommend don't stick to the whatever we discussed. Explore more. Prepare your own notes. Okay, we will give you the path what needs to be studied. Okay, and we will also give some of the assignments which is the real-time scenarios, okay, which help you to gain the more confidence. Okay, and attend the session regularly, don't wait for the videos. Okay, so videos we will share it. Okay, but attending a regular session is very very important. Okay, so you must be knowing your friends whoever referred you here, they are already getting the good package, right? If you want to switch the career and get the good package, please follow the path what we are recommending. Okay, we placed more than almost close to 150 plus students. They are happily working. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Okay, come before coming to the next session, so prepare your um, uh, create your own AWS account and come back. So let's start discussing Linux tomorrow. Okay, so that's all from my side. So thanks everyone for joining today's session. See you tomorrow 7 a.m. Okay, if there any change in the session, definitely I will update you. Okay, any questions? Shobha?
Hi, Ajit. Yeah,